Hello fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. On the last episode, we started the game by entering the first case, the Lost Turnabout. We had a nightmare of Phoenix getting crushed by the judge's gavel, but like I said, it turned out to just be a nightmare gave by a weird text ringtone. Unfortunately, shortly after that, we actually got knocked in the face with a giant, not giant, but a fire extinguisher by a random person. We woke up and cue video game amnesia because we don't know who we are or where we're at. But we met up with our defendant, Miss Maggie Bird, a policewoman from the police department, who is being accused of murdering her co-worker and boyfriend, Dustin Prince. And we went into the trial. We met up with the judge, met up with Payne, met up with Gumshoe, who gave us some witness testimony, and managed to prove that not only... Well, we didn't prove yet, but for some reason Maggie's name was spelled incorrectly, and Dustin was left-handed, so he couldn't have wrote it with his right hand. But Payne called a witness, someone who saw the moment it happened. So that's what's happening in this episode. I did save the game, and it didn't kick me anywhere, but it's not Christmas Eve anymore. So let's get going. This game stresses up my voice. Yes. So this should bring us right back to where we were. Or actually, it'll bring us right to where we're supposed to be. Amnesia? I'm sorry about these voices. It started with this game, and it's gonna continue for these games. Whenever we get the Trials and Tribulations and the other sequels and spin-offs. Because I want to play them all. I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. I mean, you could have. I mean, there's a lot of people around here. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, Mike has one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course! I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. Really, I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright? What a weird name. You don't know the half of it, Phoenix. Wait till you hear some other people's names. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is the business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. And we get it added to our call record. We can't actually read it. I think it looks like it's Phoenix, right? It's also a way for them to not have to translate Japanese into English by just having blurs. Sometimes they translate it though. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah! Your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up then and tell me! This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. Sorry, I didn't get your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where is this phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it the phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up... Oh God, I know whose voice this is, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. You were here all along! You're so mean! Oh God, her voice and Maggie. Oh God, my throat, my poor throat. Now I know why I did shorter episodes for the first game. Well, I've already committed to this. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Also, hi. It's nice to see you again. Ah! Now, who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl, too. Hey! Good morning, Maggie! Oh, boy. Here we go. And a good morning to you, too, Maya! I see, to me, there's a very minor difference, but to the recording, I don't know. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Oh boy. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I've already lost Maya's voice. It's already gotten lower pitched, so it's closer to Maggie's now. I can't imagine what Maggie's is. I think these guys are members of that group. And we get the names list, a list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group? If only we had our memory, this would be so much simpler. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Did you remember, Nick? Oh, there's their old nickname. You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These are in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Oh, that hurts me. That hurts me real life because Phoenix Wright is 25 in this game. I think when we played Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, I was the same age as him. Now I'm 5 years older. Oh boy. No, I'm 4 years older. Wait, I said 25? Yeah, I'm 28. What am I talking about? Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is over now. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Also, Maya, what? I think in the profiles it shows no, yeah, it does. Oh. Okay, yeah. We don't know who you are. We just know your name. So I'm not gonna spoil that then. I mean, we played the first game. We knew you were 17 in the first game. Wish us luck. Oh, I can't wait to get to the judge in pain. Oh no. I guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Oh boy. Ooh, Maya's next to us now. Oh boy. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. God, Payne and the judge's voice are gonna destroy my throat. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked if the court might be a little lenient on... There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. That guy looks familiar. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, all right, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? I like how Payne sounds like Maya now. But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student. Oh God, I forgot. Oh God, I forgot. You're like old bag. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all that. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. Yeah, so he rambles. What is he, a human chatterbox? I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. You apply? The university doesn't apply to you? Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough! Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. Oh boy. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Oh man. I forgive you. All right, I suppose I could tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Oh, I hate you. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Ahem. Mr. Wellington. I got my voice. It's only been 13 minutes. On the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy, out on a walk with mommy. Oh. If you must know, Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk, you know, you. What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. No, that wasn't as much of a pause as I gave it. All right, witness testimony. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. How old are you? I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. I love this picture. Look at his face. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you just hear what he said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying! You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Also, how do you look with the fire extinguisher in your hands? Alright, so, let's see. There's one thing that stood out a lot in his phrase. I mean, that didn't, don't care, I don't really care about him. That's correct. You don't need to really press that anymore. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. I mean, he did fall, so there's nothing wrong with that. We could press, but we don't need to. But I thought I looked up, and there I met the eyes of the charming young lady, and he says it was the defendant on this one. But the weird thing is in this next one. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. You don't have no banana. Also, that's the wrong thing. Also, you're 22. Who is still looking for the right college. Oh, so you're not even in college yet. Okay. Okay. Well, luckily, I think I know what your banana problem is. Objection! Mr. Wellington. I believe I have the bananas you saw. Right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Is it the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? I just love smug Phoenix. That's not... It's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas, knows nothing about baseball, has bad eyesight. As much as I would love to pick one of these two, it's clearly the middle one by process of elimination. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who, oh God, yeah, here we go. I could already tell he was about to go into this. If you want to slow that down and read it yourself, play the footage at 50% speed. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. All I saw was in the end, and it didn't really matter. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? What is 2200 in terms of eyesight? I'm Googling it right now. I don't see anything for 2200. Legal blindness. Okay. I'm so sorry. Look at his eyes, though. Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? I mean, it says legal blindness. You need regular glasses or contact lenses. Or it's a... I don't know what I'm talking about. I just see the word legal blindness, and I don't know what it means. Why are you not wearing... I already read that. That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? That didn't look suspicious at all. How about a witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who... Oh god, here we go again. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet! It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. What happened next? You're already losing it. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have had a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. All right. There was one thing that was wrong. And, thanks to the court record, I think I know what it is. It was this thing right here. So he made the call at 6:45. Time of death was at 6:28. What took so long?
Objection!
Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
Objection!
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Well, seeing a dead body. I haven't, so... I don't think Payne has either. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? Yeah, you don't have a cell phone? It's 2017. You don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Metroid. I know how to say that, but what? Matrosh, I can't say it. I know how it's pronounced, but for some reason I can't say it right now. You must think you're really something special. No, I couldn't say the word. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that? Oh boy. Enough. Oh man, oh man. Wait. Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Well, I didn't see this one coming. He didn't say one. What should I do? Question further, or back off? We're gonna go further. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh. I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? No further questions? There is something. If we say no further questions, he will win. So, there is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you! You can't just make outrageous claims like that! Do you have some sort of proof, do you? Well, yeah, of course. Evidence should be good enough, I think. All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. It's actually incredibly simple, because we've seen this picture several times. If we check crime photo 1, look what's right there.
Take that!
See? It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order! Order! What does reporting the crime as a late proof for the defense?
Objection!
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is the reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed us and get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there's no reason for him to kill for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Yes, I have an idea. No, I have no idea. Yes, we have an idea. There is only one possible explanation. All right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, I almost said the wrong word, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. I don't know if you were able to get incorrect stuff before this. I mean, you probably could if you just submitted the wrong thing. I think it's like the first time you get hurt for it. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Also, I mean, I don't think that blinked before this, so I think during witness testimony, during cross-examination, we had the ability to lose stuff. But I think this is the first time outside of our cross-examination we could. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? And we want to present. Why else would he take 15 minutes if he had a phone? Because he was missing something else. Nearsighted lenses. I think that corrects 2200 vision, but don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure.
Take that!
Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that! You almost gave me a heart attack! These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where did you find? Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Order! Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. You just allowed 15 minutes to just look around the body, no one noticed? There are a lot of people during that picture. Also, now you totally know why he said glasses when he first introduced himself, and why Nick pointed it out. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course. That is precisely what I am doing. Oh, corner 2002. This is the corner of this game, and it slaps. Not as much as Pursuit did, corner 2001. Ah! I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this cart. I said cart, not court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. What? Well, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? Maggie? That is a good point. The witnesses didn't even know of Miss Byrne before this trial. I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was no way. There was a way. We're gonna call it here, because I think next episode we'll be able to finish off this case. Otherwise, it's gonna take us like another 30 minutes, so... yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. On the next episode, we're gonna be continuing off from here, and we're gonna hopefully finish off case 2-1, because we're really close. We're about halfway through this part, so yeah. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.